likely that this is coming from a whole group of psychopaths, or that blacks are more likely to be psychopathic, because actually the statistics don't support that at all. Won't get into it, but here's what I can tell you. The environment in which a child raises is rare, has an immense influence on them. The presence of men around them to model manhood effectively and properly is immensely important. A great deal of what a young boy is going to develop and learn about being a man isn't what's told to them, it's what they see. It's what they observe. And when you have 1.5 million men that are absent in the community, 1 million plus of that in prison, that's not what we need them to see. And then when you understand that one of the most powerful mechanisms there is, media and music, is feeding them everything that is diametrically opposed to them becoming strong, independent-minded, critical thinkers that are going to be needed in the future to come up with solutions, to lay the path, to be the force of protection and insulation of the communities and the homes that they are a part of. We have failed. And 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, I began the process of researching African-American adolescent young adult male violence. Crossed paths with Dr. Joy DeGroove, Dr. Howard Stevenson out of the University of Pennsylvania, and a couple of others, and found that there were elements within the influencers of this violence, poverty, urban hassle, witnessing violence, but there were elements within it that could be manipulated, could be controlled, could be shifted and changed. One was, and the most powerful was, proper racial socialization into black manhood. And that's when I decided we needed a universal rite of passage. Thus, Black Men Lead. My goal is still to make it a universal rite of passage, to where it is the standard in every city and town in the United States that this is what black manhood is and this is how we get here. Create a rite of passage so that they can be celebrated as they move and transition into this process of becoming a man. It is extremely important. It is seen in all other areas. All of the other successful groups you're seeing, their sons have something that they're being taught and trained that embodies the culture, that embodies the value system of the people, that embodies the heritage and the history, and we don't have that. We're expecting them to figure this thing out on their own. We're expecting a system that won't even admit to what went on in slavery to teach them who they are and where they truly come from and what they're capable of, which makes absolutely no sense, because then that makes them capable of competing against their children. That's not going to happen. It's our responsibility. Obviously, the things that I want to do, I want to create a center here in Houston as a hub for the most incorrigible but most promising to be able to come down and live for a year and be taught and be trained. I want to travel to all the major and sub-major cities in America over the next 18 months and teach communities how to operate in this program, how to effectively socialize, how to make up for the gap in the absence of men, how to take strong men and attract them in and encourage them to be a part of this, because we are going to have to be willing to parent kids that aren't ours.